Hello and welcome to Crumpled Paper Podcast. Today we're doing a throwback, and it's Wednesday, so it's not Thursday. It's not a throwback Thursday.
But you see, we have a
Special
guest filling in. His name goes by Wyatt Brandon. Michael Brandon Wyatt.
Let's just call him Michael. Let's just call him Michael.
Why don't we call him
McKeel?
I have three names, so.
All right.
Brandon, Michael, or Wyatt.
But then you have your usual host, Jacob Zachary Aguilar.
Charles Long.
And Will
Will
Circle.
Circle.
And Wyatt, Brandon, Michael. Whatever you want to
Wyatt
call
Brandon
him.
Michael Brandon Wyatt. Brandon.
He's
Michael
just a
Wyatt.
special guest. Again.
No, that was
for the upteenth, thousandth time.
Okay. Like I said, like Will said, it's a throwback podcast, and so we're going to just be asking questions to each other, and hopefully it goes fun, because they were pretty fun in the beginning when we did this.
Yes, they were. They got us a lot of views.
All right.
Hopefully that'll pull it back up.
Well, first question for us, four gentlemen. What is a hidden secret talent that we all have?
Alright.
If I had to think about something secret that I can do very well, it'd probably be breathing. I'm pretty good at it. I don't know what I'm good at. What about y'all?
I guess I can write good fictional stories.
That he can. He's good at poetry too.
Oh yeah, Charles is pretty good at poetry. What about you, Wyatt Brandon Michael?
I'm good at figuring out names. Just kidding. Nah, I'm not sure. I don't really. I mean, it's kind of hard if you have a secret talent when you don't even really know, like.
Well,
if
what's
you
a
have
talent
one.
that you don't really share with people? Like, what are you something that you?
That's tough. It's really tough because, like, I mean, a lot of the stuff that I used to do, I don't really do anymore. Kind of like, as like high school progresses, I guess.
Would you say you're an excellent paintball player?
No.
No?
I'm mediocre at best. But I guess, I mean, a talent I have maybe is, like, quick learning, I guess. Like, that's, like, an example. Like, I can pick things up pretty well and, like, get,
Yeah,
and, like,
because he's
really
swole.
if I get really into it, I can, like, get better as it goes. So, like, with, like, weightlifting, once I started doing it 2 years ago and I started getting more into it and, like, kind of, like, teaching myself. Like I said, I'm a quick learner. A lot of people, like, a lot of places I've worked have told me that, so, you know, I guess it's a secret talent. I don't know.
So if you're looking for a great employee, or a great spy, perhaps investigator,
Investigator.
Michael Brandon Wyatt isn't it for you?
It's not even my real name. Bum,
If
bum,
that is,
bum.
yep. What about you, Will? What is your secret talent?
I can swim pretty well.
Actually, yeah, I think I can hold my breath pretty long if I dive.
That too.
If I die. I thought you said if you die. If I die, I can hold my breath for so long.
I can hold my breath for about ever.
No, like at Jim Barnett Pool, I can normally dive off the diving board, and then I can swim all the way to the other end of the pool without coming up normally.
I used to be a strong. I mean, I'm not like a bad swimmer, but like I realized like over the summer that I'm not as strong as I used to be because I didn't like in swimming because like. I did because we went to Italy and stuff, and when we swam in the Mediterranean, I realized that I was like kind of struggling.
Help!
I was like, you know, just like kind of breathing every once in a while because I hadn't done it in so long. But yeah, so next question.
Next question. What would be the first thing that you would grab in a fire? If your home was on fire, first thing you would
That's
grab.
what you
It's
want.
not a person or animal.
I thought
like those are already getting
when
out.
you said if the question as like it reads, what would you grab in a fire? I was picturing like something is in a fire and you're physically grabbing it out of the fire. I was like, oh, that's a random question.
A burning picture of like your childhood friends. No, you grab it real quick.
Aw.
That's
I don't.
okay. So if you were in a house fire and you can only grab one item, what would it be?
Well, it
thought
can't
that
be
was Jacob's
pictures
answer.
for me because I have
Yes.
pictures hanging up on my wall, and that would take
Forever,
like-
yeah.
yeah, forever because my room has a lot of pictures. And but there is one picture in particular that I would probably grab, and that is a picture of it's framed. My best friend gave it to me before she left, and it was of us, and yeah, probably the framed picture of us together. That'd probably be what I would pick. And yes, it is kind of boring. It's like, oh, that's so cheesy. But hey, that's sentimental. Okay, next. Wow, next
I guess a
person.
picture so untrue for me. Like a bunch of us got to pick one picture. I'd probably say that because it's the only thing I have that's worthwhile.
We're all doing pictures here. I mean, because like
Brandon's like, I grab.
No, I probably would be the same.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Oh.
because like honestly, like I'm thinking about stuff in my room, And like honestly, there isn't really anything like except the thing I'm about to say. There's not really much of like there is some sentimental values, but there's some things that are like stronger than others. And then like as I make my way like out the door, if I were to go downstairs and just immediately exit, like there's nothing else in my house that would really it's like all material. I'm not a material person really, but there's one thing that
you are overthinking this way too much.
There's one thing my girlfriend got me. She got me a framed picture of us before we started dating.
Oh.
It was like our first date, and then on the back of the photo, she wrote me like a note. So that's probably what I keep. So
That's so cute.
yeah.
Well, I don't have anything that's keepsakey, so probably my guitar.
No
Your
pictures.
guitar.
Yeah.
No pictures.
That noise, by the way, was me like rubbing my hand on the counter. I'm
Yeah,
bored.
it sounds like static.
Shh. It's like guys, we're breaking up.
All right. Next question is about your
okay.
dream trip.
Okay, what would your dream vacation be? What would your dream vacation be?
That's tough.
Mine would be a cruise around the world to many different ports.
Oh wow, jeez.
Because I'm
Totally.
sorry, it would be so fun.
I know. I mean, you're right. I was thinking more like
Cruises are
if it was just like
parties.
you could only go like a certain destination, but I mean, if I could do that, I'd
Yeah.
probably be the same as you.
Yeah,
like go
see,
everywhere.
Cruise everywhere. What about you, Charles?
Any place that's got a good romantic view, I guess.
A romantic view, a nice view.
Yeah, if we're not talking about a specific place, then I agree with Jacob. Something where I could go like around the world, the places I want to go.
Brandon's gonna be
Because
on
like
my
I have
cruise
like a
with me.
bucket list of places I want to go, but if I had like a trip that would pay like, it's all paid expenses, and I could only choose like a certain location or like an area, I would probably do something pertaining to like backpacking across Europe because that would
Oh, really?
that would take care of a couple countries I want to visit, and then I could put my money into like other places.
Dang.
But you will.
I would, me and my two best friends, my brother and sister, would probably end up going to the beach and just
Chilling out?
Just
What beach?
doing our thing. We have a house at the Chesapeake Bay, so it'd probably be one of those beaches.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Like Chickatee.
Yeah.
Have you been to Chickatee?
My parents, not my parents, my sister and my mom have, and
I love
they said it was
Chickatee.
really nice. Yeah.
Wild
Wait.
horses.
Oh wait, no. Well, they've been to. I went to Assateague, and I saw the wild horses
I love
too.
Assateague.
Yeah, they were nice. It was pretty cool.
All right. I want to vary from this because I have a really, really deep question.
Ooh.
Let's do it.
Last day on Earth, like
Ooh.
you can do whatever you want with whomever you want, just whatever, basically, and it's your last day on Earth, and at the end of this day, you die.
What would I do? So it's like everyone's last day or just mine?
It's
Yours,
just your last day.
just
Oh,
your
you-
last day.
Like you're in like perfect health.
Yeah,
You'll
like
you'll just pass
yeah, like
away.
the second the clock hits 12 on that day, like 12 a.m. the next day, like midnight, you die. You just drop dead right
Well,
there.
you have to think about it because like if you travel somewhere, depending on how far it is, you're wasting time. You're wasting your life.
Honestly, that's the thing. Like I think honestly, my last day, I'd skip school.
Oh,
Uh,
It was 8 hours
I'd
of your
probably,
life.
I wouldn't care what people say. I'd say, no, you're coming with me. I don't want to say kidnapping, but I'd basically kidnap everyone. I'd be like, you're coming with me, and we're just gonna hang out.
I think if you would explain your reasoning, they probably would.
Yeah,
go
it's
with
like,
you.
look, but then, yeah, I tried to get like every one of my friends. I'd be like, look, we're gonna go somewhere. We're gonna have fun.
Yeah, like,
and,
it,
like, maybe
depending
steal
on
a
how
plane.
far it is, and you gotta think about like what you're really like want to be your like last sort of thing. And honestly, as long as it just be like traveling somewhere, or maybe going on like a hike, just like he said,
Yeah,
like
on a
go
hike,
seeing like a
go see
view,
nice
or
view.
like just having something
Go to
to
like Harper's
remember
Ferry or
with
something
people
like that,
you
and,
like.
hike up to the top of
Yeah.
Harper's Ferry, and then like just like overlook it, and then like watch the sunset, and then just be like,
Just sort of like
Basically.
kind of having like the acceptance. Yeah. I guess that's probably what it is. It's just finding
Yeah.
something that you're willing to be like, okay, I'm okay with this. This is okay.
Mhm.
To.
that's a sweet question. I like that. Good job,
It's
Will.
sad that I thought about this question.
What do you think?
Like my life, I thought about this question. I'd probably get a bunch of my friends, and then I'd split off with the girl that I'm interested in and confess my feelings, and then probably
Oh.
just sit on a sunset and just relive those memories one last time.
I was going to say, yeah. See, like spend some nice time.
Who wouldn't go to a sunset? Like everybody's got
Yeah,
their
like,
place
that's your
in mind
last
where they
time,
go
it's
to
like-
watch it. Like
Mhm. The
Honestly-
beach. I think the beach. I think
Trails behind
There's a
Millbrook.
lot of. I watched Shooting Stars and the trails behind Millbrook.
It's
It was
nice.
awesome. But I think that it's like a hiking trail or like a walking trail or the beach. Something.
Just somewhere nice where you can watch
Yeah,
it.
just somewhere nice you can just sit down, relax, and just be like, okay, I'm like just think. And I think that's an easy question at the end of the day. Because like if people would say like, oh, I go to Europe or something, like, well, it's like you're
gonna
wasting your
spend-
time.
Yeah, like,
spending,
you'd be there for
8
2
hours
minutes.
on the flight.
Yeah.
And it'd really suck if it was like, you know, it wasn't 12 at where you're from,
Oh,
and then you
God.
hit 12 and you just drop it.
It's 5 o'clock in the
Time
afternoon.
zone.
I got time.
you crossed like the timeline.
Fly
the plane, turn it around.
No, stop!
What if you started out in like Australia and then you just keep flying until you get to Hawaii? That way you're like living for like 2 days.
Just
It's like,
keep
no,
constantly
I'm going
doing
to
that.
extend my lifetime.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Probably skip some of these
Would you
questions.
prefer to be smart but not be that happy, or would you prefer to be really happy but not be that smart?
Really smart, but not that happy, because that's basically what I live now, except the not smart part. Not smart part.
Charles, you are such a Debbie Downer.
Well, okay.
I think I'd do happy over.
I would actually do smart, believe it or not, and like, it's just because like honestly, like the people that I'm surrounded by can try and make me happy because like they do already, and like I'm a happy guy to begin with, but the people around me just make it even better. So I
But
think,
you see, the problem with that is it would basically take that away. Like, it's saying you would be smart, but you would never feel joy.
oh, that's hard. Because like I value
Like,
knowledge.
you'd al-
I
you'd
value
always,
knowledge
like,
as
look
much
at
as I
the
value my
portion.
happiness. I don't know. That's really tough.
See,
Which one?
Knowledge is key, but life without joy is meaningless.
Yeah.
So
I guess I'd choose happiness then. I mean, you could read.
And it's not like you're like really
It's
dumb.
not like you're dead.
It's just
right?
like you just like
You just
it's
lose
like
that
you're
one
like a
emotion.
very not a smart person at all. Like someone comes up to you and asks you like a multiplication question, like what's 53 times
Yeah.
like something, and then you're just like,
well,
or just like how to spell elephant or how to spell like spaghetti. You're just like, oh. Well, actually, no, that's kind of most people. I don't know how to spell elephant or spaghetti. And again, I'm pretty happy.
What would you like to order, Patrick?
Okay, next question.
Skip one, okay.
Most embarrassing school
Yeah, you just
story.
skipped me twice in a row.
Did I really?
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I
didn't you
You
agree with him? You said happiness.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I did say happiness. Yeah. Never mind.
Gosh.
You didn't answer your own question that you asked us, like final day on.
I kind of. I'd agree.
Yeah,
with
you
watching
agreed
the
with us,
sunset.
like, watching
Yeah, I was like,
sunset.
there's a
You
place I
probably
have
go
in
to
mind.
We should probably go to Chincoteague and watch it, or.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to waste that time. And Chincoteague doesn't really mean that much to me. I mean, it means a lot, but not as much as.
Yeah.
Small story. The other day I was on a run and I pet a horse because I'm really.
I saw your Snapchat.
Yeah, I like the horse came up to me and they were really on the fence. I was like, I wonder if they're gonna kick me or are they gonna let me pet them.
Those are probably. Oh, yeah, never mind.
And I was just like, I went up to it and it like walked over to me and at first I was a little nervous, but I was just like, I'm gonna give it a shot. And so I just started petting it and I was just like, oh.
They get bigger as they come closer. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
it
hey,
was
a horse, cool. And then it starts coming near you. It's like,
That's
yeah,
really big.
not as cool
It was
anymore.
a huge horse.
Alright.
Next question. Most embarrassing school story. Let's make it a little bit more common.
Being friends with all of you, just kidding. Oh. I'm just kidding.
All right. If I had to pick, it was this time that.
I've heard this story.
God.
Okay. I was.
Good.
It was like second grade about, and my teacher. We were taking a test, and they were on the computers, and she told us, you cannot get out of your seat for any reason. You understand? No reason at all. And, me being like a first or second, I think it was first grade. Me being a first grader, I'm nervous because like I was intimidated by her. and I was like, okay, but I really had to pee because
God.
at lunch, at lunch, you drink your milk and then like. Oh, a first grader has a very small bladder.
Yeah.
So, I tell her, I don't tell her, and then so like I'm taking the test, and I wasn't allowed to ask questions, wasn't allowed to do anything, and so I just sit down, and I wet myself. And it's not like after I did it, I raised my hand or nothing like that. It just kind of like puddled on the seat because I was like, and so I was just kind of sitting in it, and then like. The teacher came over to me because she noticed liquid was dropping out of my seat, and she said, "Jacob, are you okay?" And it's just like, and then like she said, and then I guess she could smell it, and she was like, "Did you pee?" I was crying because like
As you do.
I was taking the test and like I remember like as soon as it happened I was like I just like started crying. I was just like, and she was just like, why didn't you ask to go to the bathroom? And I was crying. I was like, you said we couldn't ask questions. And she was, I was too scared to ask to go to the bathroom.
I bet she still tells that story.
Probably. It was
There's this
embarrassing.
boy named Jacob Aguilar. Ooh man, he peed all over that.
You can't ask questions, but you can ask to go to the bathroom. As Jacob Aguilar example.
You tried,
Yeah.
and that's where he peed on that chair. You can still see the stains.
You get
Oh,
to sit
thanks,
there.
guys. Now I'm reliving the embarrassment.
What about you, Charles?
Someone told me about this.